Hello world, Chris Perillo here with my little printer, which I have yet to unbox. I wanted to record the experience for you. Now, if you've not heard of Berg, you may want to pay attention because this gadget is unique. It's a thermal printer that connects by way of the web, and of course, being a thermal printer doesn't rely on any ink, just special paper. Here's the box itself, minimalist in design, but certainly intriguing. Who wouldn't want to know what's in here? Inside, it seems that each component has its own separate box with instructions. This is the first thing we need to make sure is plugged in and connected to the network, the bridge. Oh, hello. So let's go ahead and lift this layer away and see the little printer itself with accessories flanking. Underneath the accessories, we see the special paper and bridge power cable. And just in case you were curious, here's how the box looks without anything in it. I gotta tell you, this is impressive packaging. Have you ever seen such detail? I especially like that the instructions are clear, overt, contextual, and straightforward. The first thing we need to do is set up the bridge. And what you have to remember is that Berg plans on creating a series of products, so this bridge should be forward compatible. And there she is. Here's the base of the AC adapter without the prongs. And there's the AC adapter with the prongs. The kit comes with its own Ethernet cable, but I already have a spare. And the bridge booted up just fine. I think we're ready for the next step. And now the fun begins. Time to plug in the little printer itself. Where should I put it? For comedy's sake, I'm putting it next to my big printer. I press the black button, and then it prints my registration code. And the last step is going to their website. By the way, you can use any smartphone since the software is web-based. That was exceedingly simple. I even get to choose my own face for the printer, but they don't have one with glasses yet. Do you guys have a suggestion on what I could call it? Chris Perillo's little printer is descriptive. What makes the little printer neat is that I can subscribe to a variety of publications. Ooh, daily Instagram sounds fun. Let's go ahead and print a sample. Come on, guys, that's cool. There are plenty of practical applications for the little printer, too, including printing out the latest headlines, getting a listing of all my friends' birthdays for that week, and I can even get a printout of my Google to-do list. Just think of all those times you wanted to print out a bit of information on a piece of paper this big versus a classic 8.5 by 11. Plus, this piece of paper's battery will never die. There is no battery in the paper. If you're someone who can write code, you could make that puppy sing. The ecosystem has a few developers right now, but could certainly stand to use a few more. You can share your little printer with anybody, or allow friends to send messages directly to it. My little printer will produce the daily weather every day at 8 a.m., and the word of the day, too. Alright, developers, get to work. I'm going to give Diana some science facts. Printing out a sample now. I seem to have hit a snag. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. The paper seems fine. I was able to get to this part of the printer with a relative degree of ease, but there's no telling if I can get things back together again. I felt like a little bit of a klutz there, but let's see what happens now. It's all smiles again. I'm glad this is a thermal printer, otherwise that could have been very messy. I'm actually a little concerned about that. I'm going to go ahead and print another sample here. Let's go ahead and see what happened on this day. Well, that's a fun way to experience history. Single-handed operation? Works just fine. The software experience, being web-based, was seamless, but not without its share of snags. For example, when you subscribe to a publication, you can't actually print that information on demand. You have to wait for the next scheduled printing to fire. The promise is definitely there. Was it worth spending $260 of my own money on? I guess that remains to be seen. No more snags, please, little guy. Okay? I do love my gadgets. But hopefully you like this video enough to like it. And remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already.